Hey, Chris Moix here, and just want to speak some life into you real quick as you're starting your journey of discipling, or whether this is your 10th crew of making disciples. Like, here's the beauty of what you're doing. Like, you are walking in the ways of Jesus. And in this process, as you walk the ways of Jesus, like, you will see the kingdom of God move. Like, it's inevitable. And so as this process begins, like here's what you're going to find. You're going to waver between the fact of, man, like, am I walking in spirit and truth, or am I just kind of walking in my flesh? And I will tell you, like, man, you will have seasons of where you kind of like walk in your flesh, but you can always shift that. Like, you can always shift that to walk in spirit and truth. Like, making disciples requires that you walk in spirit and in truth. Like, the flesh counts for nothing. It counts for nothing, but the Spirit of God moves people, right? This is why Psalms 1 matters for you. It says, "Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on it day and night. For that person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers." Like, this is just another correlation of John 15. Like, Jesus says, like, you sit with me. Like, you sit with me. You find your delight in my laws. Like, you find your freedom in me. He says, and you will produce fruit, because the people who are walking with you will see it in your life. Like, they'll see it in your life. And so the only thing that matters for you when you're making disciples is that you are a tree planted by the river of life. A non-disciple cannot make a disciple. Only disciples can make disciples. And so you have to consider this every time that you sit with people. Like, are you a disciple of Jesus? Like, are you like a tree planted by the river of life in due season? You will always produce fruit, and your leaves will always stay green. Like, this is the good news for you. And so, man, rest assured, like, this doesn't weigh on your shoulders. Like, this is not a noose around your neck. This is the good news of the Lord. Like, sit with Him. Like, sit with Him. Be full of Him. Meet with your disciples, and they will begin to look like you as you begin to look more like Jesus, all right? Man, you are not alone in this journey. You are not alone. Man, there are tens of hundreds of people doing the same thing that you're doing, like walking this out day by day. As they become more and more like Christ, they produce people who look more and more like Christ. And we will see a kingdom of Jesus movement. Like, we will see it. Like, I believe it. I believe it. And so, man, rest in that. Grace and peace to you.